so happy Merry Christmas to everyone. It's not Christmas when I'm filming this, but it's gonna be Christmas when I post this, so I hope you guys had a great Christmas, a happy holiday, whatever. But we all know the true meaning of Christmas is about getting, so we're gonna get to the point today on today's video, which is the second consecutive annual top 10 countdown year review of this channel. So we'll do a top 10 videos of this channel. I know it was a mouthful for me to say, but we're gonna get to it now. I will take this off in a second, but we're gonna have the top 10 videos. I went through the whole list of videos I made this year and ranked them on 4 factors. One was my editing style that I know I put into them, like my editing and effort I put into them. 2 was how impressive the stuff in the videos were. 3 was the people I know's reaction to the videos and how much they enjoyed them, what they said. And 4 was my own fun that I had making the videos, how much I enjoyed them as well. So those are the 4 factors. Obviously, I didn't rewatch all the videos when I made this ranking. In fact, I didn't rewatch any of them, but I know in my mind what they were like, so I went through it and did that. Some stats, I made 64 videos so far this year. It's gonna be 65, and tomorrow will be the last video of the year, will be 66. It's gonna be a competition. So I'm very tempted to make one more video, because then I can get my 6-7 goal, and I made Bryce happy. But unfortunately, we have 66 videos this year, so we're temptingly close to 67, but we won't do it. We'll just do 67 right here. But yeah, so we have 66 videos this year. We're gonna choose the top 10 out of those. There's also one short that I didn't factor in, but there's one short I made that I'm very proud of, but that doesn't count because it's not like technically a video. But that was a good short. Please check it out. I was proud of it, but it's not very popular. All right, so if you don't know, you have to put your feet in here. All right, guys, here's the cool part. We're gonna spin around like a cool intro. Here we go. Oh, you can see the pedals. The next one is very hard. I don't know how anyone could ever do it. I'm hearing the part makers. It's very hard. It's so tough. This camera makes it even harder. I don't know how anyone can ever do that, except for me. But it probably wasn't that funny either. But yeah, so now we're getting into the top 10 list. I went down the whole list, as I said, and I chose the top 10 videos, but I actually chose 12 I thought I could consider. So the first 2 will be honorable mentions, which will be like 11 and 12 respectively. I won't say there's no order, but just these 2 are 11 and 12. The first honorable mention is the Ultimate Grip Challenge, which is the 6th ever grip challenge I've done on this channel, which is kind of sad. The 6th in probably a 4-year span. 4-year span. And I had to roll a die to determine where we hang from. We had to hang for 10 minutes across 7 days as always. And I'm very proud that I finally won it. It only took 5 failures to get there. But hey, a win's a win, right? So for that reason, I chose it. I know my family likes to make fun of the Ultimate Grip Challenge because it's kind of slow-paced and not too exciting to watch. I'm just hanging from a bar or hanging from whatever. But I was proud of that win. I finally got it, and thankfully I can put that series to rest now that we finally won it. So I'm not complaining about that either. So that's my first honorable mention. And my second honorable mention was a video that was more recent. It was Obstacle of the Week, episode 11, I believe. Season 3, episode 11. Not that I know that or anything. But that was called I created a water park in my backyard, which is a challenge where I had to balance on stuff. I had to balance on 5 different items while a stream of water was hitting me. It was a very low budget water park, but it's a water park nonetheless. It flooded my yard too because there was a bunch of water everywhere. But the goal was to balance while being sprayed by a hose, which was very tough. But we were able to make it through some stuff, but some of the items we couldn't make it through, so we lost overall. But I enjoyed that video, I had fun making it, and I think people enjoyed seeing that one as well. So for that reason, I did pick it as like a candidate. I didn't give it a top 10 spot, but it was considered for sure. So building a water park in my backyard was number honorable mention. I also remember that I was up all night the night before filming that, so I was very like sleep deprived too, which I don't know if that made it better or worse, but it made it something. And it was kind of funny to do that video with all that, with being like 24 hours out of sleep. So I guess that was cool as well. But now we're gonna go on to my top 10, which I have a list here. So I won't read the script, I promise. We have a list. Number 10 is called the Earth Day Challenge. I made this on Earth Day. It was a very spontaneous video. In fact, it was just a day of, I was going for a walk. Just going for one of my walks, which I go for a lot on this trail near my house. And I was like, oh wait, this would be cool if I started climbing a tree, I think. I realized that'd be a cool idea to have an Earth Day video and have the stuff I do. Because I often climb trees on this trail, so like, wait, that'd be perfect. I had a weekly video that I need to film. I needed to film a new one because I think it was coming up, maybe it was like a few days before the week was ending. So I was like, let me get this video filmed and just do it. So I was shirtless in the video because I wasn't anticipating filming for it. But it kind of came together well. I'm happy with how it came together. There's a lot of very tough stuff with trees. Some scary stuff where I climbed up really high in a tree and I almost got stuck because it was very high up and I got scared. And also we were hopping across some rocks, we were doing some stuff like that, balancing on roots, which didn't really go too well, but the hopping across rocks was cool, the climbing trees was cool, and overall I just think it was a cool video. It's kind of, I mean, I do a lot of stuff outside, but these days I'm more either on the play set or at gym, so I'm very happy that I incorporated some natural stuff in there as well, including some stepping stones that might have been man-made, but it's okay. But overall I had a very natural feel. I like how it was on theme. I think I made some Earth Day jokes in the video, which I don't know if that's a good thing. It might make the video more annoying to watch, but I'm still proud of them, and I give that number 10. All right, guys, number 9 is, wait, I have to find it. It was the Halloween competition, which I think I called like this Halloween competition was too scary to post or something like that. And basically, it was a recent competition. It was 2 months ago, naturally, because it was Halloween. And it was at this gym. It was at Brianinja. It was my first competition in several months because I didn't do competitions for a few months because I was taking like a break with the hospital week and everything. So I just did that for the first time in a while. It was very fun. The course was tricky. I did the TikTok obstacle. I did the flying bar and a couple other things that were pretty tough. And I was very happy with that competition. It went pretty well. I didn't get a full clear on camera. I did get a full clear on my third attempt, but I didn't get it on film because my phone ran out of space, and also just because I filmed that one, I think. But yeah, that was a fun challenge overall. I wish I got the full video on camera, but I know I did it, so that's what counts to me. So I'm very happy with that. And also, I did, the first one was in the dark, which you couldn't really see too well on camera, but it was fun to do. They turn off the lights in the place, and they turn on these spotlights, like these American Warrior style spotlights, and that was fun to try. Again, the video didn't come across too well, but it was fun for me to try that as well. And the obstacles were very tough. They kind of pushed my limits. My first ever flying bar transition I've done, I believe, and my first ever TikTok attempt, and a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have done before. So I'm very happy with that, and that's my number 9 for those reasons. I'm pushing myself. Now, number 8 is a very recent video. We all know, we all love it, maybe, I don't know. But it's a video which I recently filmed, which I haven't posted yet, so I don't know what it's named yet. But it's a video where I ate 4 different items, including a real smoked Gouda, banana pepper and jalapeno pizza, a Chipotle burrito, and a cake from Publix. And this is actually being filmed in the middle of my food challenge. So I'm kind of stuck doing that all day. So I'm filming this in the intermission of that, which is kind of weird. I don't know if that kind of breaks the reality of this channel, but I do film some of them kind of mix match. But most of it's pretty real. I do film them pretty much like sequentially. But in this case, I'm just kind of like waiting. So I figured why not film this video now. So yeah, so that is my 8. It's going pretty well so far. I think it's gonna end up pretty good. And I think just like for how unique it is, I'm putting it in this video. I think it's gonna be a good video. I think it's funny. I don't think it's the best video I've done. Like I think one of the items I'm gonna say in a minute is gonna be more fun than it based on how it's gone so far. But I still think it's gonna be a funny video. And I think I'm enjoying doing it. And I'm not throwing up yet, so that's always a good thing. So yeah, this video that's in progress right now is my number 8. Not because of recency bias, but because I actually think it's gonna be a good video. And yeah, number 7. And I just realized I didn't take off my hat yet, but I'm kind of starting to like it. So maybe we'll keep it on for the theme. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad on video, but we'll keep our hat for now. But number 7 is called I'm putting everything on the clothesline. And this was another obstacle week video. I think it's one of my better obstacle week videos of the series. It's a third iteration of the clothesline challenge where I have to go across clothes that are hanging on bars. So I have to grab onto like a shirt and then pants and underwear. I have to go across the shirts and pants and underwear that's hanging from my playset, and socks. The socks were very tough as well. And they're all hanging in like a zigzag stagger pattern on my playset. So you have to go back and forth with the hands. Then you had to transition to these small socks, which was really tough. And then this time I had to hop across a beam with one shirt. So not only I had to hang from them and swing across, I had to actually hop one across the whole beam, like holding on to both sides like handles and going across. And this challenge was fun for me. I won it, which is always kind of a plus that I consider. And it was fun. Wait, it was fun. I won it. And third of all, I accidentally used my sister's shirt during the video without realizing that I used it. At the end, I realized it. At the very end of the video, you see me realizing that, and I'm like, oh shoot. But there's more that I found out recently because my grandpa watched one video on this channel ever, and my grandparents randomly picked to watch this one. And of course, this is a video where I accidentally put his underwear on the playset by mistake. So he's like, why is my underwear on national TV? Which is a very unique problem that I didn't think I'd ever make when I started this channel. But yeah, that was funny to me. I was laughing very hard when he asked that, and obviously it's not on camera, but it was very funny to me. And for that reason and for many other reasons, I'm putting this at lucky number 7. And one of the considerations for me filming this video is that came out to the very last attempt, so that also made it very suspenseful compared to other episodes. So that's another reason I chose it. Sorry, I'm still laughing about underwear. Okay, number 6 is New Year, New Challenge. It's the first video of the year, which once again, just like last year, I'm choosing the first video of the year because I think it turned out pretty well. This was a unique one. This was actually before I started my new schedule, like my monthly schedule. I post every Friday with a different, like week 1 being running, week 2 being ninja, etc. This is before that schedule started because I started that schedule in February, and this was in January. And this video featured 3 components. The first one was going to this fair near my house. I had to hang from a bar for 2 minutes, which is very cool. It was a tough challenge, but the thing is that the bar spins, which makes it tougher. I was very frustrated with that. I didn't make it through, but I did get some better progress on it, and then I tried it in my backyard as well, just on a regular bar. So I did dead hang on my playset as well. I like that part. That was fun. Then there's this indoor skydiving place called I Fly, which is also near my house. I went to it, and I did 3 segments of that as well. I was trying to skydive, and I was trying to get off the ground. And it was very tough. At first, it was very badly, but the guy I was working with helped me, and he got me so I could fly up above, fly up maybe like 30 feet in the air with his assistance, obviously. But it was cool. And then third, I did a mechanical bull riding thing for the first time in a few years. So that's kind of like a 3-part video. That was a big budget video for me. I mean, I think my mom paid for the skydiving because my sister was gonna go, but then they replaced her with me because my sister couldn't make it. So that's kind of just like a thing I just did opportunistically. But the ferry thing cost $10 each. The boat riding cost, I think, $25 for a ticket. So this is a very high budget video for me that I can't sustain doing every week. But it was fun, it came together well. I like the different segments I did. It's kind of like, you know, like a sitcom or something where you go to different segments, you have one, then the next, and the next, and you go back and forth. It kind of kept on different segments like that. I haven't done that too much since, but I do like that format, so I might do it again. But yeah, I'm happy with that overall. That's my number 6. All right, guys, we're down to the final 5. So get ready. Number 5 is called Can I Catch It? And this was a competition Jump Twist Ninja. My second competition to make this list. And this one was from, I believe, it's either April or May. April. It was April. And it was at the gym, and it was a good competition once again. It was a pretty tricky course. It had a couple of tough moves. There's one where I had to do a shape from a ring to like this honeycomb, and you have to grab this honeycomb shape. It's gonna spin down like this, rotate down. I'm gonna put the links to the videos, or I'm gonna put like clips from the videos so you can see what I'm talking about here. But yeah, you have to grab the honeycomb and swing down. Then there's a part where you have to go across these 2 pipes that are parallel on 2 different bars. You have to do a shape from one to the next by hugging them. And that was very tough as well. And there's a couple of tricky moves in the course. There's also a lot of other good obstacles. And there's one obstacle where I had a really cool save where I like reached out for a handle and I spun, and then I grabbed the next one, and my center has flapping around, but I grabbed the next one and I went across. I kind of did like a good save where I had too much momentum going in the platform. So I was coming off this ring from here, and I lost my balance on the edge of the platform, but I caught it on this handle and I spun around and grabbed the next one. And that was a very tricky and a kind of a cool save. At least to me, it probably didn't look very cool, but it felt cool. And the other obstacles I made for the first time with the pipes and with the honeycomb spinning thing, it was very tough. I got 2 full clears both times I cleared the whole course, which obviously I like to see improvement as well. But having 2 full clears, I can't complain about too much. So for those reasons, I like this video. I'm proud of it. I put it at number 5 on my list. All right, guys. Number 4 was my first dice rolling challenge of the year. I did 2 dice rolling challenges in 2 consecutive months, being November and December. And I want to put one on the list because I really like the premise of this, where you have to do the different challenges, and luck is a big factor. I like the idea. I don't know how interesting it is to watch. I know the videos are long, but I do like doing that. I think it's a fun factor to include is kind of the luck element with the dice rolling. And it's also a very tough challenge, and one that I haven't won yet. Both times I did this year, I lost. But I think when I do win it in the future, I think it'll be very much like a payoff, a good payoff, because it's a tough challenge. And it's very much, again, you could get very lucky or very unlucky.
We've gotten all these things we've repeated now, but we haven't got any 2s, 4s, or 5s. That's crazy.
But no matter what, you're going to be doing a lot of work. I think it's just a good challenge. I think it's cool. And I decided between, I wanted to put one on the list for sure. The second one I liked as well. I thought it was kind of funny. But it has too much of the same thing with the ladder. And also the ladder is very far back, so you don't get a very good visual of it. You just get kind of like a distant thing of me on the ladder. So that video probably isn't very good for the reason that it's so far back. And just because it's probably not very interesting. But the fact that it's so far back, I chose the first one instead, which is a more even spread of obstacles that are easier to see. So I definitely like this concept. As I said, like I like the concept of having the different obstacles, and there's 6 different things you have to roll. I think that's really fun for me, at least. I mean, sometimes it's torture, as you've seen in the videos, but it's a fun idea to me. So I like that, and I chose this dice rolling thing because I thought it was cool. And yeah, I like that idea. All right, guys. Number 3 is called "Do Play with Your Food and Clothes" in parentheses. And you might be like, what the heck does that mean? And to be fair, that's a good question because I don't really know what it means completely. But this challenge had 3 different elements. It kind of like the first video of the year that I told you about with the 3 different things. This had 3 different elements. The first was different clothing themed challenges. The second was different food themed challenges. And the third was just like a sword round challenges. So there were 9 challenges in total, 3 of each designation, 3 food, 3 clothing, and 3 random. And I thought this video was fun. It was actually kind of stressful to film because there was a lot to manage at once. But there was like, I had to crack an egg with my elbow. Yeah, elbow. I kept saying shoulder in the video, but I meant to say elbow. But yeah, I was doing my elbow. I had to crack it here like this. I could not do it. Unfortunately, I didn't crack under pressure, but I also didn't crack the egg under pressure. There's also one where I had to break an apple with my hands. There's one where I had to take off my socks that were on my feet while I was hanging from a bar. So I was hanging from a bar and I had to reach down like this and take off all the socks. There's one where I had to put on a bunch of clothing on the ground. There's I had to do dips. I had to eat these candies off the ground while I was doing a push-up position. This video sounds very like random, I know, and it kind of was, but I enjoyed doing it. I thought it was funny to make. It had a lot of interesting elements. I don't know if they're very interesting to watch, but they're interesting for me to try. There's some things I was very proud of. Like I did this pull-up hang for longer than I expected. I didn't hit my goal, but I still exceeded what I was basically expecting, and set a personal record for that. And other stuff like the clothing I did, some of those things were tough. I broke the apple I was surprised with. So yeah, this video was kind of a grab bag of different things. I don't know how good it was, but I enjoyed doing it. I think people enjoyed watching it. A few people told me that was funny. So again, as I said, it's a factor for me as well. So for those reasons, I put it at number 3, sorry. All right, guys, number 2 is a special location video, another special location. This one was being at a place called Flying Squirrel Sports. And this is a place that's very near and dear to me because I've worked at it for a while. And I decided, like, I've been working here for 3 years. I love ninja stuff. Why have I not done a video here? So this summer, I finally decided to make it a video. It was part of my Obstacle of the Week series this time, where I went to flying school. I was trying to do 12 different obstacles. These include a variety of things, including the obstacle courses, trampoline tricks, balance beams, rock walls, this ropes course. It's kind of another grab bag of different things. It was very fun to film. I didn't win this challenge, unfortunately, but just for the fact that I finally did it and overcome my nervousness of going and, of doing this in front of people. I mean, I've done it before, but like in front of my coworkers, so I was like, it's gonna be kind of awkward, but I did it. And it was funny. You had a lot of good moments, and a lot of people that I work with thought it was funny as well to see me actually on the obstacles. Because I've been doing, for years, for a decade, I've been doing ninja stuff, and at least to some extent. But I finally brought it to the flying squirrel, the place I work, and I think that was cool to see. At least for me, to see how I do on everything. A lot of stuff I will say was a lot harder than I expected. Like for me, I'm watching kids do this. I'm like, this should be easy. I do ninja stuff. I should be able to do this easily. But then you get on the obstacle course or the rock wall, and it's like, wait, this is actually painful. It's actually hard. But that being said, it was still a fun video. We had some cool moments, I think. So overall, that's my number 2. Alright guys, number 1 I'm choosing mainly because of the fan, or not really fan, people I know reaction, because I got a very good reaction from people I know, and I got a lot of hype for it, because I was mentioning this for a while, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then people were like, when's it gonna happen? And they finally were like, oh, it happened when I told them. And this video was called, I don't even know what it's called. It's called Trying the One Chip Challenge, trying all this stuff. Like this is One Chip Challenge. It had the bean boozled in it as well. It had a cup of vinegar I had to drink. It had a lemon I had to eat. It had a cup of Tabasco I had to drink. And it had the sour candy. So 6 different really tough food challenges that were very hard on my stomach. And I've been promoting this for like a month. I was like, guys, we're gonna do this. And everyone thought I was just like saying it, because I sometimes I'll say stuff and not do it. But in this case, I was like, guys, we're doing this, I swear. So I finally did it. And a lot of people at my, I know and work with and stuff, very much enjoyed it, and they still reference it to me. Especially those liver and onion jelly beans I ate. I was gagging on those, and people thought it was funny. And it was funny to me after the fact. During the challenge, I was like, this is horrible.
I can't.
But after the fact, I was very happy with how it came out. I thought it was a very funny video, and funny to see me suffer so much. And yeah, it was a 30-minute video. It was very long. I don't know how fun it is to watch, but a lot of people I know at least find it amusing, as do I now. And it was fun to see. At the end of the video, well, it's not in the video, but after I filmed the video, I threw up several times. I believe like 5 times. And it was a very rough day. But like 2 hours after the challenge, once I threw up, I was good, and I went running and everything. I did not think I could do anything that day. I was about to text the people I know that I can't go. But then I was like, I was good. Once I threw up, I was good. So yeah. Hopefully I'll throw up again today with this food challenge, by the way. I've been thinking about that as well. Like, well, this is a repeat of the One Chip Challenge, but so far it's going better than that. But we'll see how it goes in the end. But yeah, I chose this overall because people enjoy it so much. At least they enjoy like the meme of it, and I enjoy doing it. And it was a fun challenge, and kind of like a more popular culture challenge than usual, because saying more like, not just saying in my backyard, but saying more like well known. So I enjoyed it for those reasons. And that's why it is my number 1 of the year. Alright guys, before we wrap up this video, sorry, that was kind of a lame Christmas joke, but before we wrap this video up, I do want to give a little analysis of the year and a thank you. Because this year, once again, like I said last year, I've had a lot of fun with this channel, as well as in real life. I've had a lot of fun with this channel, and a lot of support from people I know. I always appreciate people's interest in this channel. I know sometimes your interest isn't really met by the videos, because the videos aren't very interesting. Sometimes they might be good, but I don't know. I think most of the time my videos are kind of flat, or they're too long or something. So I appreciate anyone who takes the time out of the day to watch it. Whether I know you or not, I very much do appreciate you guys watching these videos, because I know you don't have to, and there's a lot of other better things to look at out there. There's a lot more well-edited videos on Mr. Beast and stuff, but the fact that people look at my channel and support me and comment and like it and everything and subscribe to my channel, it means a lot. I really appreciate that. And to my family and my friends and everything. Thank you guys, I really do appreciate that. This year I went a lot more like of a schedule than I've ever done before with the every Friday thing. Sometimes that didn't really work. I ended up posting on Saturday or ended up posting a week late, but I really did my best with that this year. And I think that paid off a little bit by making more of a routine and making it more well known for everyone, like when I'm gonna post. So I do like that. I'm gonna stick with that in the future. I am going to take January off this upcoming year because I think it's good for me to take a little break here. I very much appreciate you guys all for watching it. But sometimes I spend not too much time, like I know I don't spend too much time doing this stuff, but I do want to make sure I'm spending enough time with my family, with school, with work, everything. And I know I know I spend enough time with my family and everything, but I just want to make sure that I make enough time for that I'm not like competing too much with different things. So in this case, I do want to take a month off in January. I'll be back in February with my usual schedule with the running video, then ninja, then the miscellaneous video, and then the competition at the end of the month. So don't worry, the schedule's not going away. You might have wanted it to, but it's not. So I appreciate that, guys. But for January, we're gonna take it off. Just like last year, I didn't start the schedule until February. Not even for that reason, but just because I didn't plan it yet. But this year, we'll kind of fit that pattern, I guess, by taking January off again, and then coming back strong in February, and moving forward from there. But guys, I really appreciate your support on this channel. I could not do it without you guys watching. I would have lost lost faith or lost interest in doing this a long time ago. I do it mainly for the fun of it and the fun of making stuff and documenting it and just to pass the time. But seeing you guys, you know, your comments and everything, and people that tell me in real life about it, it really means a lot. I really appreciate it, guys. I must stop talking because I know I'm just going in circles here. But thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a great New Year. And until next time, until February, peace out. I'm gonna open my presents now.